Well, we're joined now by a man who we haven't seen on the park enough this season, but he's always offered great value for Kellows. What a great way to finish the season at the park, a 1-0 over Plymouth Argyle.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that, does it? It was a really good game today, and I thought, for the lads to play such good football in a tense atmosphere, was really good. And the ability on the pitch there for Exeter City, I think, that's as good as I've seen from us. Really good, a lot of ability on the pitch, and had a lot of chances.
I know he scored the winning goal, but that aside, what a performance from James Dunn today.
Yeah, he's tough, isn't he? He's tough. I think he's one of those players. I think the fans, if they could play, like to play like somebody like James Dunn, and he's terrific today. And I was delighted he scored a goal. I'm not sure how many goals he scored this year, but if he can put that to his game, then he's going to be a real talent for the club.
In the last three or 4 weeks, taking out the Tranmere game, we've really got into our stride. And again today, we pass the ball so well at times.
Yeah, well, that's what we are. We're a football team. That's what Paul wants the team to do, and to do it, like I say, and the atmosphere and the occasion today was brilliant. But we've got footballers in the team. You've got to do what you do, haven't you? And we haven't got big players up front and at the back, and we've got to move the ball, and that's what we do every day in training. But they were great today.
Argyle at home, but away to Hillsborough for the last game. That's a great place to go, isn't it?
It's a great place to play in a famous stadium, and a really big club, and we just want to do as well as we can this season. We've been really close to getting in the playoffs. We were very disappointed last week. It didn't happen for us, but to go there and finish the season off, I think the progress the club's made over the season and the 5 years Paul's been here is amazing, and to go to places like Hillsborough and to be expecting to get a good performance and result is terrific, and I suppose we're all looking forward to next year now.
And we turn our attention to next year. Is there one more season left in the old legs, Rob?
No, I think I'm going to finish playing at the end of the season. I've had a chat with Paul about it. I think it's probably a good time for the young lads to take over. I'm getting gradually worse and worse in training, and the last month's performance in training means I'm probably going to retire at the end of the season. So that's an exclusive for you, mate.
Exclusive for Kellow's Bootlaces.
I don't know how much you can get out of that story, but that's how it's going to be. I'm going to finish at the end of the season.
Well, we're disappointed, Rob, because you've done so much for this football club. You scored a fantastic goal, which none of us will ever forget, at Wembley Stadium, and you've been a real legend for us since you've come here. And I guess looking back, you'd never have imagined being back in League One when you signed for us.
No, it's been fantastic, and of all, I spoke to Marcus today, of all the clubs we've played for, and we were talking about memories, and it's been a great way for us both to finish, to come to a place and have so much feeling about the club we're playing for. And like you say, where we are now to where the club was when I signed is amazing. I think it just shows what a great job that Paul, Julian Tagg and Steve Perriman and all the players that have played for Paul have done, and it's been a real team effort and he has a way, Tiz, of sort of pulling the club and the dressing room together, which is a real talent, and he's a terrific manager, and I've enjoyed playing for him.
Management beckons for Rob Edwardson?
I don't know. I love coaching. I want to stay in the game. I'm doing my badges, and I've learnt a lot of Mr. Tisdale. I've learnt a lot of all the managers I've played for. I've played for some good ones and some bad ones, and you pick up a lot, don't you? And if I can take a little bit what I've learnt from them all, I'd like to have a go at it. But it's about being the right time and the right place, isn't it? But I suppose playing's the best. We always say, myself, Stewie and Paul say, we always even in training, playing is the best, but the next best thing's being a manager. So one day maybe.
Well, I'm getting quite emotional here, Rob. I'm just trying to think back over Rob Edwards as an Exeter player. I've always said that you were Paul Tisdale's best signing, and I think my favourite moment, goal aside, at Wembley was when you grabbed the game at Torquay by the scruff of the neck and you went on that mazy run to just drag us back into that playoff semi-final. Yeah,
someone told me it was at 14 left touches and one right foot touch. That probably sums up my career. Unfortunately, the right foot was never so good, but that was a great. There's been so many big games where we've had to win. I think back to the Huddersfield game here just over a year ago, and I think as important games go for the club. I know we've played at Wembley and big game at Torquay, Oxford, but as big games for the club go, last season against Huddersfield, winning 2-1 was an amazing day, and that was the day I think that the club really gave itself a chance to push on even further. And I don't know how we kept it together, sort of the whole club, the fans and the players that day, because it was such a tense occasion. So we did something special last year, and we've done well this year as well. So
well, you have yourself a really great summer, Rob, and we hope that you're back here next season in some capacity.
Thank you very much. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
You're in love with Rob Edwards, aren't you?
I just think he's been so good for this
Yes
football
or no?
club.
Are you in love with Rob Edwards?
I love Rob Edwards.
There you go.
I
Foxy's
love
out on Rob Edwards.
He's just been so good for this club. He's been there.
Can't get to interview him.
In
Sorry,
all the big moments, hasn't he?
Yeah.
All the big moments. If you look
moment.
back over since he signed for us, you'll never forget his goal at Wembley.
Or like
what was he doing there?
What
Back
was he
post.
doing there?
It's incredible. That run at Torquay was just absolutely.
Yeah, well, like you said, wasn't it? 15 touches, 14 with his left. So.
I mean, you put yourself in Rob Edwards' position. You sign for Exeter City in the conference. You probably think, I'll have maybe 2 seasons to run down my career.
Yeah.
And you go and score a winning goal at Wembley Stadium.
Exactly. 5 years later, he's still here. Outstanding against Leeds. Rob Edwards' story goes on.
It does indeed.
Exeter City's next manager.
And he gave us an exclusive.
He did.
And I do hope that's an exclusive.
It'll be out. It'll be out by now, mate. It's an exclusive. He told us first, didn't he?
He told us first.
Exactly.
Fair play to him.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kirky, we've got one game left. Sheffield Wednesday. Really looking forward to that.
Oh, are you going?
Oh, massively.
Oh, you are going because we've got a night out, haven't we?
Massively.
Dunny said, didn't he? They'll be after revenge.
Yeah,
These
they will.
boys did us
Right.
5-1, possibly the greatest display of football seen at St James's Park this year. So it's there's nothing. Not say nothing to play for. That's wrong. But it's a game of freedom, isn't it? We can play like today. We played freely, didn't we? There was no fear in our game.
No, but they're professional footballers. They want to win games.
Yeah,
don't
but
they? They'll have a win bonus
but that's
as
a bit of
well.
a cliche to extent. Yeah, no, okay, I accept that. But I just think you can play with freedom, can't you? And today we played with real freedom. There wasn't any fear in the passing.
No, because I understand what you're saying. It didn't matter if we won or lost today from a footballing point of view, but from a professional and a pride point of view, they want to win football games. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
This show wouldn't have been so great if we'd lost the game, would it?
No,
no one would have wanted to talk to us.
I
Tiz
wouldn't have
have
watched
wanted
it.
to talk. Rob wouldn't have given us an
It's
exclusive. You'd have been miserable.
Yeah.
It's all about winning, isn't it?
And we're going to go there next week. Hillsborough, Falsey, it's one that I know you're massively looking forward to, isn't it?
Exactly. And it would be a great end to the season to go up there and win.
Bring it on. Highest ever league position.
Be fantastic, wouldn't it? Well, we hope you've enjoyed this edition of Kellow's Bootlaces. It's always easy to do a show after a win. It's always easy to do a show after a win over Plymouth Argyle.
Caswell takes Hatch. Who gets the shot? Tony Kellow, left-footed, 4-0.